Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, Simply Michelle. Happy to have you. And I have been reading the story called The Promise, written by moi, of course. Yes, so without itching, let's get right into the story. The week has passed by quickly. Ben and Tessa were the first ones to reach the lodge. The fresh summer breeze hit Tessa in the eyes as she entered the walkway. Along the bold scent of peppermint planted in the garden, next to the beautiful bunch of red roses in front of the porch. The landscaping was beautiful, carefully cared for to enhance the natural beauty of the lodge and its location. The spacious deck that has an ideal spot for relaxation, overlooking the breathtaking scenery of the property. Not to mention how the lodge have strategically placed lighting that creates a warm and inviting atmosphere, both indoors and out, especially in the evening hours. The lodge exterior has a natural feel made of reclaimed wood, stone, even a touch of metal roofing for a modern twist. The classic cabin filled with large windows offering a pro-romantic views of the surrounding and landscape. The interior felt warm and inviting, with cozy seating areas, with fireplace and natural lighting flooding through the windows. "Oh my God!" exclaimed Tessa as she entered the lodge. "This is not a cabin. This is a luxurious hotel," she proceeded by saying. "This place have Dad written all over it. His luxurious taste never ceased to surprise me. Nevertheless, I like it. I like it a lot," expressed Ben. "I love it," exclaimed Tessa, walking around admiring everything like a child in a candy store. She turned to Ben once more. "Babe, these are all high-end furnishing. Aren't these furnitures? You know what, never mind. Everything in this kitchen is made for convenience. It's even more equipped than the one at our home," explained Tessa with excitement. "Wait until you see this spa," said Ben. "Oh my gosh, this is not a spa, it's a wellness center," said Tessa, laughing. "This hot tub will surely come in handy. Look at it this way. Our friends will surely have an excellent time here this summer," said Ben. Tessa was about to say something but hesitated. "You have that look on your face when you are unsure about something. Spill it. Come on, spill it," said Ben. "Don't take this the wrong way, but don't you think this is too much?" she asked. "In what sense?" answered Ben. "Well, the lodge, of course. It was gifted to you by your birth father. Then it was refurbished by your adopted dad. For you, of course," explained Tessa. "My adopted dad and mom are beautiful souls. They have so much love to give. However, God saw it fit not to bless them with any children of their own. Nevertheless, they took me in at a tender age and took care of me as their very own next of kin. It's just so happened that they are financially blessed by the Lord, of course, but the love and bond that we share, no amount of money can compare to that. So to answer your question, my love, to the Jones and myself, it's just things that can be easily replaced. and we believe only that the best is good enough. On the other hand, please don't let your father-in-law catch you talking like that about his handiwork, said Ben, smiling. Oh my goodness. Did he do all of this by himself? Asked Tessa, covering her mouth. Yes, he sure did. So there is an inside family story, said Ben. When my dad was younger, he wanted to be an interior decorator. However, he was born into a family of renowned doctors. And being an interior decorator or designer in those days were not considered. It's a profession considered for girls. So his parents would not have it. Nevertheless, my dad rebelled by designing his room lavender from top to bottom every chance he got until his parents sent him away to boarding school. By the second semester, he began charging everyone on campus to renovate their dorms until he was known on campus as the doctor that is an interior decorator. Tessa could not help but the laughter. She was bursting out in tears. You are kidding me, right? Asked Tessa. Nope, I am not. Ask Mom if you doubt what I have to say, said Ben. You got Mr. Jones doing designing and not. You know what? Go, Mr. Jones, you go, said Tessa. On that note, whatever my kids want to do in the future, I will be there for them to encourage and not to tear down or let them feel as if they cannot be who they are, said Ben in a stern voice. I agree, answered Tessa. This is the master bedroom. Well, we stay here, of course, said Ben hastily. The beddings and fresh towels are in the fourth bedroom closet. Give me a minute to fetch them, will you? He asked. Okay, I'll get it. Okay, I'll get to unpacking in the meanwhile, said Tessa. Few minutes later, Ben returned with his hands full. Okay, let me help you. These smell so clean and fresh, said Tessa, and began making the bed, while Ben packed the other things into the bathroom. Wow, this place is so cozy, exclaimed Tessa. Teamwork makes the dream work, said Ben, as he stepped away and looked over the room that they have just made the bed and organized the bathroom cabinets. Ain't that the truth, said Tessa. Come, Tess, there is someone I want to introduce you to, said Ben. Tessa looked at him quizzically. Come along, repeated Ben. This is Robin. Hi, Robin. She and her husband, Bill, takes care of the lodge when we are not around. This is my wife, Tessa, Robin, introduced Ben. Nice to meet you, Robin, said Tessa. Nice meeting you as well, Mrs. Olin. My husband, Bill, is not here today, explained Robin. That's okay, Robin. We will meet him soon, said Ben. All the rooms are now ready. You have my number. Anything you need, you can call. I am just living down the road anyhow. I have packed the refrigerator with fresh fruits and vegetables, as well as freshly made juices. Because I know as your friends come in, they will need to be refreshed, huh? Don't you think? Yes, Robin, thank you. Mrs. Jones orders, by the way, she explained further. And Ben chuckled. Thank you, Robin. I expect nothing less from my mom. She's always overthinking. expressed Ben. You're welcome, ma'am, answered Robin. And sir, of course. Then she left. Tessa rushed off to the kitchen where he found Ben having a cold glass of freshly made mango juice. So you rush ahead of me, I see, Mr. Allen. Sorry, my love. I was so thirsty after hearing about those freshly made juice. I have to get out of the way to refresh myself. That's all right. Care for a glass of mango juice? Or would you prefer your carrot juice, of course? Asked Ben. I do love my carrot juice. However, I would love a glass of the mango, said Tessa, smiling and acting as if she's having a hard time choosing. No problem, my love, responded Ben. Hello? Hello? Anyone home? Cried Sam and Michael. Sounds like the fellows are here, said Ben and handed Tessa the glass of juice. Hey guys, welcome, come on in. Wow, nice place, exclaimed Sam. Hey man, I love the look of this place. Yes man, you have outdone yourself, said Michael and Greg. Thank you guys. However, I would love to take the credit, but this is all my dad's doing. He have gone above and beyond, expressed Ben. All the men were pleased with the lodge. Soon after, they went to greet Tessa in the kitchen. Beautiful place you guys have here, sis, expressed Michael as he leaned in to greet Tessa and kissed her on the cheek. All the guys did the same. Thank you guys. Please make yourselves welcome and comfortable. Good to see you again, said Tessa with excitement. Wait, is that a jacuzzi? Asked Greg. Yes, it is, answered Tessa, laughing. Michael was busy peeking into the fridge while Sam was looking all over, being impressed with the decorating. All right, fellas, come on, let me give you a quick tour, said Ben. Where are the sanitary plates? That's what we're using while we're here, right? Asked Michael. They are under the counter, Mike. Also, there are forks as well as cups, explained Tessa. Michael made himself a sandwich with a glass of carrot juice with chips on the side. So where are the others? Asked Michael with his mouth full. By the others, I take it you mean the girls, right? Ashley and Jules? They will be here tomorrow, all being well. Didn't Jules inform you? She's coming in the morning? Ashley rather to travel on the weekend. She said she rather to travel on a Saturday. They have some things to wrap up today, explained Tessa. Jules, she's mad at me at the moment. As a result, we're not seeing eye to eye for a while now, actually. Therefore, we haven't spoken to each other for a week and some days, explained Michael. Tessa looked at him puzzled. How does that make you feel? Asked Tessa. It's driving me crazy, responded Michael. What is the reason for the disagreement? If you don't mind me asking, of course, said Tessa. To be honest, I'm not totally sure myself. However, we had planned to spend the summer in Jamaica. That was before Ben reached out to us about this trip. I suggested, let us come here with everyone for the summer and experience this with our friends. She agreed, of course, at first, after which she began to ask if I don't want to spend time alone with her. So I tried reassuring her I do. Nevertheless, she felt I was not being honest overall. I think the long distance between us is a problem. Therefore, I plan to make use of this time we have together, explained Michael, not wanting to get into any more detail. It will work itself out. She just missed you, said Tessa, and pat Michael on the shoulders. Laughed Ben as they burst around the hallway. So, babe, the guys and I are thinking, while we wait on the others to come on in. Well, after we freshen up, of course, Greg, Sam, and I will make appetizers and drinks for everyone. Then by 8 p.m. around that time, we will meet back here by the fire. Well, not here, but in the living room by the fireplace and catch up on our lives, suggested Ben. No prob, answered Tessa across the room. No problem about what? Asked Ashley as she entered the hallway. Everyone sprang around immediately. Oh my God, Ashley, you told me you guys would get in tomorrow, shouted Tessa, rushing over to hug her best friend. I am so happy you're finally here. I'm so glad to see you, she said, and hugged her tightly. Where is? Tessa could not finish her sentence before suddenly interrupted by Julie shouting, Friends, she said, trying to be all funny. There she is, said Tessa, taking Julie into her arms and squeezed her tightly. Oh my Lord, Tess, you're squeezing the daylight out of me, exclaimed Julie, trying to get away. I'm so happy to see you, muttered Tessa. I miss you as well, said Julie with a smile. How have you been? Asked Tessa. I have been better, whispered Julie, and looked over at Michael, looking like someone had stolen his chicken leg. Be gentle with him, whispered Tessa in Julie's ears, and she looked at Tessa with a warm smile and warm eyes. Hey guys, good to see you all once again, said Ashley as she greeted Ben and the others. Julie followed by doing the same. Ashley pulled Sam aside, looking into his eyes with a deep longing. I don't know how much more of this God-forsaken distance between us I can take, she whispered. He pulled her into his arms and kissed her speechless. Soon after, Ashley staggered from his embrace. I have been waiting to do that for months. Yes, I heard you loud and clear. Therefore, something will have to give. I can't stay away from you any longer either, Ashley, said Sam, staring into her soul with eyes slightly pleading, with a longing so deep it couldn't be expressed with words. Nevertheless, he held her gaze with such unspoken passion until she reciprocated. Her eyes held a quiet desperation, a longing that seemed to echo the silence between them, while his eyes held a silent plea, a desperate longing to return to her. Interrupted Ben, clearing his throat, and suddenly Ashley looked away from Sam. Hey, you two lovebirds, some refreshments are on the table for you both. You must be hungry. The others are gone to freshen up, after which we'll all gather in the family room around the fire, said Ben. We're going to have a game. Just to lighten up the mood as we settle in. Thank you, man, said Sam. You're welcome, my friend. Ash, you are sharing room with your sister and also Kimberly, my niece, when she gets here, And Sam and Michael, also Greg, and my nephew John, when they get here, of course, will share in the same room. There are 2 beds to each room, so you guys should be comfortable. Apart from the master, of course, my wife and I will share that. Joseph and my sister Tessa will share the 4th bedroom. Thank you, Ben. This is really a beautiful place. Thank you for opening up your second home to us, expressed Ashley. And Ben winked at her with a smile. And of course, thanks to Tessa as well. You guys, you are really true friends. Ashley, you're gonna make me cry, man, said Ben. You know that you guys are welcome wherever we are. You guys are always welcome. You are friends. To us, you're like family, expressed Ben, and tapped her on the shoulder. 35 minutes later, Michael was fidgeting in his chair next to Julie, who have not said more than 2 words to him since she got here over an hour ago. Thank God everyone was so wrapped up into each other they had not noticed. The fireplace was breathtaking, with the natural moonlight along with few lit candles giving an amazing romantic feel and setting. And that made Michael sad. He sees it as the perfect setting to cuddle with his love of his life. But right now, she is being really selfish. As a result, he refused to kiss up to her. Ben was all wrapped up with Tessa, Ashley with Sam. Even Greg was cozy with his cell phone in hand. Yet, Julie was just sitting with a pillow between them, pretending to be resting as she lay back and closed her eyes. Michael knew very well she was faking it all, as her eyelid keep on jumping. I don't know how much more of this I can take, thought Michael to himself. Why in heaven's name is she punishing me? He thought as he shook his head. Okay, guys, we are about to start our game. Look beneath your seat. You will see a piece of paper instructing what you should do, starting from number 1. Everyone was busy talking. Michael paused for a moment, then shouted, "Are you certain you're all ready?" asked Michael. "I am number 1, said Julie. "Okay, go ahead. Read what's on your paper and just do as it instructed," said Ben, feeling a little annoyed. If you were about to die and have one last chance to speak with the man you love, what would you say? Read Julie. "Well, I would ask him, why the heck are you ignoring me?" exclaimed Julie with a little more anger than expected. Julie turning to Michael, looking him straight in the face, asking him the question. Michael was thrown off guard. He looked surprised, just like everyone else. "Why?" "I need an answer," said Julie. Michael pointed to himself. "Me? You're talking to me?" "Yes, you," repeated Julie. Everyone was taken by surprise to the turn of sudden events. Before the game have a chance to start, it seemed as if it had ended. "Are you sure you want to ask me that question? Because you came here and saw me. I have made several attempts to greet you. However, you barely said more than 2 words to me. Yes, I know you're angry with me. Nevertheless, I did nothing wrong. So why should I be the one to be making it up with you always?" asked Michael, Everyone sat looking at the pair of lovebirds arguing with each other as if they were watching a Korean drama. "Well, you," she glared at him. "You," Julie glared at him. Julie wished she had a good comeback, but she didn't. He was on point. However, she had a strong feeling anything that emerged from her lips just about now would implicate her. As a result, she held her tongue, choosing to be a silent fool than a talkative one. She looked at Michael, looked at her sister, looked at everyone watching them like a movie, and looked away, shook her head, and folded her lips. "So you have nothing to say?" asked Michael. "I am quite surprised. You have nothing to say, Jules. Everyone here are our friends, so don't be afraid. After all, you addressed me before everyone just now, so what's wrong now?" asked Michael. "You have made your point. Congratulations. And the prize goes to Michael." "Are you happy?" asked Julie, turning on her heels to leave the room. Michael quickly held on to her arm, steadied her, and scooped her up in his arms, turned around to his friends and yelled, "The show is over. You all can go back to your games. We will be fine. I have to deal with this woman." Everyone began clapping and cheering as Michael left the room with Julie kicking and quarreling in his arms. "Poor Michael. That sister of mine is a piece of work," expressed Ashley. "Well, they suit each other because Michael is no walk in the park," laughed Sam. "He do get his match. He did get the perfect match," said Ben. "They just love each other. However, the long-distance relationship is giving them the test of time," expressed Tessa. "Tell me about it. It's no joke, as we would say back home in Jamaica. It's definitely not a walk in the park," said Ashley in her Jamaican accent. Ben turned around and looked at them all. "Do you know that we're all here having an opinion about our best friends while they are going through a difficult time? What kind of friend are we? Friends that know each other long enough to know when to close our mouth and when to watch the show and when to encourage and pick up the pieces. Without friends," said Ashley as she stormed off to the kitchen. "Wait up for me, Ash, I'm coming." "So what about the game we're about to play?" Yen Bell. "What about the game we're about to play?" yelled Ben. "I'm over this game," said Sam and Ashley. "We are going to change and get in the hot tub and let that jacuzzi soothe away all this stress," expressed Ashley. "Okay, my love, I guess that leaves us both. Do you want to watch a movie?" asked Ben. So guys, this is where we will stop for today. Yes, you have reached thus far in the story. What is hindering you from subscribing? Come on, you know you like it. You know you like what's been happening in this here, The Promise. So, and you over there, do the right thing, man. Yeah, yes, you thumbs it up. Share it out to share it out to your friends and your friends and your friends and your friends. And let us grow this channel and reach to 1,000 subscribers. Yes, and meet our watch hours. And to all my returning friends, God bless you, bless you, bless you Bless you all. Love you all so much. You have been there from the beginning. You have been supporting, and you have been a true Simply Michelle supporter. Love and appreciate you all. And of course, the people in bushes, you are welcome too. You're part of the family too, But you need to step out and just do the right thing. Full support around here. And as I always say, Philippians 4 verse 13. I can do all things through Christ, which strengtheneth me. So whatsoever you find to do today, do it to the best of your ability. Bye-bye.